In this short video, you'll learn how to create timeline charts within the Enrich Analytics platform and Enrich Viewport. Timeline charts are a great way to communicate activities and milestones for a project, a program, or an entire portfolio. Timelines are built within the table view, so let's collapse the chart panel by clicking on the currently active tab. Then click the Field Chooser icon to open the Field Chooser. Remove all columns from your table by clicking the chart icon. This icon usually configures your table with columns relevant to the current chart. But when the chart panel is closed, clicking this button removes all fields save for the project or activity column. The first step in building a timeline chart is building your timeline. Use the quick filter buttons to show timeline fields and hide all others in the chooser. You'll see annual, quarterly, and monthly timeline fields. You can select a field with a click, add another field with a control click, or add many fields with a shift click. Then drag the fields into the table header area or use one of the arrows to move the fields to the right or left edge of the table. Your table can contain a mixture of month, quarter, and year fields. Fields can be resized, and all fields of the same duration resized together. With a timeline in place, click the triple bar in the blue area at the top of the field chooser to show the Table Options sidebar. Here, you'll find controls to fine-tune your tables, including buttons to create timeline symbols, flags, and bars. We'll start by giving the timeline columns for each year a common header by clicking on the Group Timeline Columns checkbox. Now we'll add a bar for Phase 1. The bar starts at Phase 1 and ends at the beginning of Phase 2. We'll make it purple. We'll add one row of text with the project name. You can add up to 3 rows. A second bar will show Phase 2. We'll make it green and name the bar Phase 2. Notice the legend uses the bar name unless you select a field for bar coloring. We'll add the bar name as a label. Labeling with the bar name is useful when you have multiple bars defined, like stages in a life cycle. Drag the decorations in the sidebar to reorder the items in the legend. For adding even more information to your bar, you can select fields for border styling and bar color. Border styles are visible only on transparent bars, so we'll check the transparent checkbox as well. We'll also add flags for European and US launch dates. A star symbol will indicate when each drug loses patent exclusivity. If we add a column like therapeutic area to the front of the table and sort by it, clicking the Group Repeating Row Values checkbox gives us a nice grouped timeline. Options allow rounded bars and vertical and horizontal guidelines for some fit and finish. Just like a regular table, you can save your timeline as a preset and share it with your colleagues. You can add more labels too, and adjust the bar height and spacing to accommodate everything. If you want more than one project's decorations on each row, you can group using the standard table subtotal feature. Bring a text field into the table and click the subtotal icon once to add total rows, and a second time to hide the individual project rows. Now the bars and other decorations are packed as tightly as possible into those subtotal areas. If you want to ensure specific flags and symbols follow bars when subtotaling, add the name of the bar as each flag or symbol's bar parent. In the example shown here, we want the regional launch flags rendered adjacent to each project's registration phase. If the registration phase isn't shown for a project, we don't want to see its launches either. And of course, any timeline you create can be exported as an image or as an editable PowerPoint slide. Timeline charts are great for providing an operational overview of your portfolio or presenting your project plan in fine detail. Like all Enrich Analytics visualizations, once you've built the charts you need, you can add them to a dashboard that will reflect project and portfolio changes as they happen. Thanks for watching.